What up? It's the Grandpa MC coming back at you with another video. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Alright, Dame Lillard, man. You know, it was a toss-up between Dame Lillard and LeBron. So I mean, I decided with Dame Lillard, somebody else besides LeBron, but it's coming. So anyway, Damian Lillard re-signs with the Portland Trail Blazers for 3 years. 40-something mil, I think, maybe. Something to that effect. And he's coming off an ACL, Achilles injury. And for an older guard like him, it's a fishy situation, because I don't think he's gonna come back as the same Damian Lillard. And we'll see. We'll see. That's all I can say. But why would Damian Lillard sign back with the Portland Trail Blazers, man? That's the question. Now, my thought process, I think Damian Lillard, the skillet got a little bit too hot for Damian Lillard in Milwaukee, on the real, because he's never experienced that type of media scrutiny before, and I don't think he liked it. And another factor is maybe his wife. I think they still married. I'm not sure. I hadn't even looked on that, but it was other teams winning. I heard Golden State. I think I saw Golden State and somebody else. But he chose to go back to Portland. And for the life of me, I don't understand why Portland would want to. He's pretty much done. And you got a young core. And just from what he displayed in Milwaukee, these last two or so years, it's been a revealing period of time, him with Milwaukee, because in the All-Star game he showed himself to be self-absorbed, selfish, not being able to read the room. And I think this is after getting talked to by Larry Bird and Magic. I don't think Magic said he didn't come to this, but I think Larry Bird, it might have been like, I don't know. No, that was the year before. My mistake. But he's going back to Portland with a young core, and if I was the GM or the higher ups, I'd be concerned about the influence that he's going to be able to have over the younger players, because I'm pretty sure it's a few younger players that's on that team that looked up to him. Scoot Henderson might have, who knows? I don't know. But I don't think Damian Lillard's name is as solid gold as it was in previous years. Like in Portland, he was almost a golden boy. And he was known as a loyal guy, which I think all these guys that just the amount of media, not scrutiny, but like egging on, like with Giannis and with him when he was in Portland before he left. Like, they always asking if they wanted to go for, if they wanted to go through with a trade, or they wanted to be traded. And both of those guys, like for the longest time, they were saying, no, I'm good. We good. But if the media just keep on egging that question on, after a while, subconsciously, you like, well, what's wrong here? Why I have to leave? Now, Damian Lillard, I think that he was very happy in Portland. Wasn't at much pressure from outside. Apparently it wasn't any internal pressure because they didn't go anywhere when he was there. And I'm not trying to down them. It's just that they had problems getting out of the first round, and they had a lot of talent. They had him, C.J. McCollum. One time they had what's the old boy name that was from Texas? That forward that used to had a nice face-up game. I forgot his name right now. They had a lot of talent. They had Nicholas Batum. They had a few players. But for whatever reason, they couldn't get over the hump. Now, I believe the reason why they couldn't get by is because Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard, I've said it a lot of times. I'm with small guards, but at the same time, if you're a smaller guard, you got to understand you can't be a high volume shooter if you don't have too much of a mid range. Like you're putting your team in a certain situation, putting your team in a precarious situation, like they were in Portland. They had to, they never went past the first round, I don't think. And when Damian Lillard went to Milwaukee, the same thing followed him. But we're going to see how it plays out. It's going to be a whole year until he gets ready to play. So we'll see. Maybe something else will be worked out after he heals up. Maybe this just they giving him a solid so he can have a year in some familiar surroundings. So that's pretty much all that I got on that, man. Like we'll see how this move plays out for Portland and Dame Lillard. So Grandpa signing off.